Rage on that beat, going crazy.
What's up, guys? Back with another video. I'm sorry I didn't make any videos in the past week or so because I didn't have any internet. I would have not had any internet to upload the videos, and I didn't want to make 5 videos in a row on Friday night. No, on Monday night, so I didn't really want to make so many videos in a row. So this video is going to be coming back video. It's going to be the top 10 the best NFL players of all time. So here we go with number 10. This is a list, kinda in my opinion, but kinda on the web, but it's okay because it's not really a video that you want to get. People don't know the top 10 best NFL players off the top of their head. They can think of amazing players, but they can't think of Roger Staubach being one. They're not really thinking of Roger Staubach or Otto Graham or Marcus Allen or guys like that are going to be on the list, or Terry Bradshaw. He might be on the list. We're going to go from 10 down. Okay. It's from Metro US. Okay. We're gonna go from 10 down. These are the honorable mentions. What about Walter Payton? He won more than Barry Sanders, but he was also backed by what is widely regarded as the greatest defense of all time. Payton no longer holds the distinction of being the NFL's greatest all-time leading rusher. He was amazing. Walter Payton, if you lived in the 80s in Chicago, you would be amazed on what he did. He played from 1978 to 1988. He played 10 years in the league. He was amazing, he was a beast, he was forceful, but he was honorable. What about Johnny Unitas? The era which he played kills Unitas. Maybe he would have had put up Tom Brady in many numbers if he played in the 2000s, but his stickers are far eye top. Yeah, because he really had maybe 1 or 2 good seasons, and that was it. Peyton Manning, he had 5 or 6 really good seasons. Brady had 5 or 6 really good seasons. What about Deion Sanders? Give Mel Blount over Deion in terms of greatest all-time quarterback corners. Blount was a much better tackler, and linebackers are players on the defensive line were much more valuable than defensive backs during the 80s and 90s as running the football still mattered greatly, as a guy like Ed Reed deserves some consideration given the past happy era which he played in. Yes, but Deion wasn't Mel Blount. He wasn't guys like Stephen Gilmore that are getting 4 interceptions, that are a beast, that can actually play and block and defend, players that are amazing. Number 10, Barry Sanders. If Sanders had that one Super Bowl title like White, he would be much higher on the list, but he's without the greatest eye test player of all time. Like Brown, his early retirement hurts him on these lists. Yes, he played from 1987 to 1995. 7. He only played 10 years in the league. He only played like 8 years in the league until 96. And he was like, I'm done, because he got hurt so much. He got hurt like I think twice, and he didn't want to get hurt anymore, so he was like, I'm done. Number 9, Reggie White. White led the league in sacks twice during the era which the aforementioned left tackle played in. His Super Bowl win with the Packers 96 helped his case sneak in the top 10 here. Yes, Reggie White was a beast. Reggie White was a beast with the Eagles too. I think he led the sacks with the Eagles with like 18 one year, and then he led it with the Packers. I think he had 21 and a half. Joe Green, like most of the 70s Steelers would be on this list, but Joe Green made the Steelers steel curtain what they are. He got so many tackles, he got so many sacks, he got stuff that was happening. He was a 10-time Pro Bowler and a 4-time Super Bowl champ. That's why he's on this list more than most people, because 10-time Pro Bowler, who's a 10-time Pro Bowler now? Like, I know Drew Brees, I know Tom Brady, I know Aaron Rodgers, I know Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, yes, but a guy like him, beast. Number 7, Peyton Manning. He would be number 1 on my list, but this is a list from the internet because I'm not making this list because it would be too hard. Top 10, I only have like maybe 4 in mind, and there you go. The 9 one and dones Manning had on his playoff resume will forever hurt him on these types of lists. If he can capture Super Bowl title number 2 on Sunday, however, expect him to fall a few spots. This list was made a long time ago, but don't worry about it. He's probably he's probably like number 4 on this list now. Elway had phenomenal numbers. He's number 6 on this list. He had 300 touchdowns and 51,475 yards, and got his team to a big game 5 times. But his sub 500 record in the Super Bowl, 2-3, gets him pushed closer to number 10 than number 1. Yes, that's like LeBron being top 10, but he's really not number 1. He's like number 5 or 6 on my list because playoffs, he's won 3 championships out of 11 he's been in. 3 out of the 11 he's been in. Number 5, Jim Brown. Talk to any football fan over the age of 65 and you'll think they're nuts if you don't put Brown on this list. Brown played in the era with just 14 teams. He also played just 9 seasons. But he was a beast. He got I think 18,000 yards rushing, which is insane. He got I think he got 2,000 yards a year, which was insane. Number 4, Jerry Rice. He is the all-time leader in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. I think receiving yards are never going to be touched. Receiving touchdowns might be touched by Larry Fitzgerald. Receiving yards, receptions might be touched by him. I don't know. Number 3, Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor was the best left tackle probably in the 80s, and he was a beast. He's like 4th. He's like 3rd or 4th on all-time sack list with I think 150. Because I think someone else has it, but Lawrence Taylor a beast. Lawrence Taylor's a beast. There you go. Number 2, Joe Montana, has never passed for over 4,000 yards in a season, which is not surprising because still he really shouldn't, because he also played with another guy extremely on the light list, Jerry Rice. But he has much more help. Montana is edged by Brady here. Yes, Joe Cool was a perfect 4-0 to Super Bowl, but Brady has a higher playoff winners percentage, barely 710 to 696. Number one, Tom Brady has more Super Bowls than any quarterback in history and is tied with Montana and Bradshaw for the most titles. Statistics: his 2007 season was his best by far. 4,000, almost 5,000 yards passing with 50 touchdowns and only 8 interceptions, should be regarded as the greatest passing quarterback of all time. Peyton Manning has double-digit interceptions in each of his best passing seasons. Tom Brady has lost to Peyton Manning and Eli 4 times when it's mattered. He lost in 2005 and he lost in 2013. But that's not the case. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback, greatest player. I have respect for him. I hate him playing against my Steelers, but I have great respect for him as a player and as a person that is amazing. Like, he's an amazing player. Like, I can give him credit there. Thank you guys. If you guys want to watch more of me, I'm going to have one right here, and you can subscribe in the middle and like this video, comment, subscribe, do what all you need to do, and peace.